Super Kids, Scott with 36 Bricks here, and this is my city. Let's check it out. Hello, 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 everybody. Hope everybody is doing awesome. I am doing good, as you guys can see. Have a little bit of a new look and all of that. So, pretty excited about how everything looks and it feels and all of that. Still working on a couple things, but over on this side, well, this side here, you will see a list of topics that I'm going to be talking about. Now, basically, from day to day, this could change depending on the situation, how I'm feeling, all that kind of fun stuff. But essentially, this right here is telling you what the topics that we can talk about today. I put some basic information on there, or basic topics on there. So we have movies, music, shows, Lego, and then Q&A. Q&A is essentially if you guys have any questions for me. For the most part, I'm free flowing. It doesn't have to stick to this order. I got to get used to that part. It doesn't have to necessarily stick to that order at any given point, but that way it just gives me something to talk about. Gives me kind of a step-by-step, what's it called? Way of keeping the conversation going and all that kind of fun stuff. But if anybody has a different topic or anything like that that they want to discuss, as long as it doesn't interrupt the flow, let's rock it out. I'm excited. So as you can see here from the title, if you are checking this out, so I have been working on a mock, and essentially what it boils down to is usually I've been doing mocks, I have been doing them off camera. The reason for that is because it takes me forever to do a mock while live streaming, and it's only because most of the time I'm like searching through my part wall to find those parts. And as I get organized, that will get better. Because as I organize things, it'll be easier for me to pull parts and what I need and all of that. But for now, it basically boils down to I'm trying to streamline, of sorts, the MOC process. Because I do have um, a big difficulty finding parts and finding what I need. Excuse me. When I'm building. So, I usually do mocks offline. However, this time around, quite frankly, I was working on the stream stuff. I was working on a bunch of stuff over the weekend, and I didn't have time to clean off my desk to start a set. I was working on Stripe, and if you guys don't know who Stripe is, this is Stripe right here. He is a gremlin from the movie Gremlins. So he's kind of the main gremlin. Um, and so I've been working on him for a while. He looks amazing. I love how he looks. So I have been working on him, and for the most part, the head is done, or at least I feel like the head is pretty much done. And I need to work on the body. So I am kind of working on the body here. I took another mech because, as you guys know, I like to take current sets, learn the techniques, and grab those parts and stuff like that. So I took the Steve Rogers What If set, I believe is what it's called. Can't remember. Hey, Maku-san, how's it going? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So I took that set. Hope you are doing well. So I took that set, and I've been adapting the body, changing up the color, of course, and all of that. And that's kind of what I'm working on right now. So that's kind of where I'm at. Okay. So I've been working on the body here, and nice, it looks good. Thank you, thank you. If you have any recommendations, that's perfectly fine. Let me transition. So this is the body that I've been working on. It's going to essentially this is how it looks. I've got to situate the body a little bit more, but as of right now, this is, and let me shed some light on this a little bit. Ooh. So you can kind of see the body here and how it's looking. So that kind of gives you an idea. Still need to work on a few things. I need to definitely elongate his arms, and then of course the legs and all that stuff. But yeah, it is definitely looking good. I thought about figuring out a way to make his eyes glow just for that spooky effect, but I'm not that skilled yet, to say the least. But yeah, so that's kind of. Hey, Jess, how's it going? He looks dope. Just a little guy. Yeah, I'm not going super big on him. I don't know if you guys saw in my Discord or in the Discord groups that I posted in. I did do Gizmo. I can pull Gizmo if you guys want. I also posted. Shit. Sorry. I did post a video on how I created Gizmo on my YouTube channel. So that's kind of and thanks for being here, Jess. It's good to have you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, so that's kind of what I've been working on right now. And that's kind of what the plan is for today, is to kind of work on his body a little bit. Maybe work on the back of his head, because as of right now, I don't know if you can see it, but maybe you can right there. You can kind of see the back of him, which I don't like. I need to figure out plating back here or something to hide the see-through. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm working on today. And let me get some music on. All right, that sounds like the proper sound. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, please indulge. Big boy, what's up? Big boys in the house! How's it going, my friend? Good to see you. As you guys can see, things have changed a little bit as far as the, the outline and the template. Over here, well, now it would be down here, is a list of topics. We can, of course, venture off from that, but yeah. So, we have a list of topics. We will start with movies, then music, then shows, Lego, all of that stuff. But for right now, we are going to be working on essentially Stripe's body. I have to get Stripe going, or I want to. My daughter has been patiently waiting for this, yeah. So that's kind of what we're working on today. Hope everybody is doing good. How is everybody this morning? Like, I hope you guys are doing awesome. Like I said, a little bit of a new format, a little bit trying something new. I also may, depending on how things turn out, I may cut one of the streams, the Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams, and do like a Sunday sort. To where like every Sunday at whatever time, Pacific Standard Time, of course, I sort Lego, so it's so I can start working on that. Those things, but yeah, good. Glad you're doing good. Just organizing bricks, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, that's the issue that I have right now, is just being a bit more organized, and being able to easily find parts and stuff like that. And right now it's a little difficult. So, and trying to give you guys a better viewing experience. I mean, like I said, I don't typically do MOCs. Once I get everything situated a little bit more, I probably will start doing a lot more MOCs, just because, I will be a little bit more organized. The issue, as I kind of showcased before, the issue with doing MOCs on, while streaming is it just takes so long to find parts that I need to work with that, it kind of prohibits things a little bit. And it takes a lot of time. So that's kind of, that's why I kind of typically don't do MOCs online. And I just kind of do them and post them, and all that jazz. On my YouTube channel, but it's all good fun. So let's go through the topics down here. So movies. Anybody see any good movies lately? I mean, anybody watching anything that I should be on the lookout for or anything like that? I'm a big movies guy. I have over 1,000 DVDs. As you could probably tell, I have some collector issues, or collector addiction issues. Once I start collecting something, I really get, balls to the wall in it. But yeah. So what movies have you guys seen? They don't have to be in theaters. They could be on Netflix or any streaming service or whatever. But what movies have you guys been watching that I should take a look at? Oh. Well, I need to keep that consistent. Anything in particular? Let me move this to the other side. All right. And let's see. So we have to test. I don't know if you've seen it. The Boys? It sounds familiar. Hold on. Does it? It does knock back. But I can do something to where it doesn't knock back. But I do like that. Okay, so that works for me. Okay. The Boys. Isn't that like a TV show though? I thought the is that about like the superheroes that are um yeah, it's a TV series, right? So I'm mainly focused on movies right now. But TV shows I have not, like, to answer your question, I have not seen The Boys. I know a little bit about it, but I'm a big MCU fan. I will dabble in DC every once in a while, but I'm kind of like there's so many superhero things going on right now. I just feel like trying to get into another one is a little iffy for me. It basically, if we had real life superheroes, yeah. I mean, I know the premise of it. I just don't know. I've never seen it, so I don't really know anything about it. If I did this, I know that takes up parts, and I know I need to. So I don't really. It's good. Okay, I'll take a look at it. See that stops the head movement from going forward though. So I don't like that. That would be great in the back. But that stops it, and I'm afraid it's going to break the jaw. So we will. You have to watch it. It's good. You have to watch. It's good. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I will probably get around with it. I mean, then there's a lot of shows that I haven't watched, especially on the superhero realm, just because, like, time-wise, it it's a little difficult. Um, since we're talking about shows, we'll kind of skip movies for right now. We'll go back to movies and music a little later. But when it comes to shows, like right now, like there's not a whole lot of shows that I have watched that I'm watching. In fact, I'm kind of at a dead space right now when it comes to watching stuff because um, there's not a whole lot on that I haven't burned through. Me and my wife are watching. What is it called? Um, American Horror Story. We've been watching those, which we love. Um, we are on season 3. Um, and we're like the 4th episode in. Um, but it is really good. We didn't really care for season 2, but season 3 of American Horror Story is actually really good. See, that requires 2, and I may do. Oh, I don't know that I like that. All right. Do we have any wedges? We have those. Do we have double wedges though? Let's see what else. Yeah, I mean, there's I get to the point where like there's times where I like binge watch stuff. Like I just get in the mood. Like I've watched you haven't seen it. You haven't seen any of the American Horror Stories. It's really good. Um, it can be really graphic though, especially like some of the sex scenes. I mean, that's the only bad part about it is it can get pretty graphic. Um, and some of it like you just kind of want to fast forward through. But the bad part about it is like when you fast forward through it, like you miss there's story that is included, so you kind of miss things. Um, But I mean, that's the only kind of bad part is some of the you know the sex scenes are graphic. Um, and what I mean, like, I'm not saying oh they show a whole lot, so woohoo. I'm saying like there's some like rape scenes, or like there's some S&M kind of stuff that can be a little graphic for people. but but all in all, it's really good. We loved the first season. We didn't care for the second season. The second season got like really graphic at times, and then really religious. Um, and then third season is like really good. Oh, KK, I see. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the stuff, right? Is like it's kind of one of those situations where it's like if you're I mean, my wife obviously doesn't really care for that kind of stuff, so we try to, skip through it, but like I said, it's difficult because then by skipping through it, some of the storyline gets messed up. But but it's really good, but I've also sat down and like watched like I'll watch like the prison shows like 60 Days In. I'll watch like Locked Up. I'll watch a few other things because it's they're interesting. You're getting to know like different people's stories and stuff like that, and it's real. It's not like it's not like drama for the sake of drama. It's like real stuff. But like I said, there's not a whole lot of shows that are on right now. I mean, and I like Friday nights, Gold Rush. That's my thing. I love Gold Rush. I love all the Gold Rushes. Gold Rush Whitewater, Parker's Trail, the Australian Gold Rushes. Like they're pretty cool. I like those. All right. I need to work on this. I don't really like that hand though, and this seems like bulky. Alright, actually let me do the legs first, because I know what I want to do with the legs. I'm not doing much with the legs. Alright, hold on. So I need to take off this. I need to take off this. Need to drop the bare bones. Oh my god, that one dude for 60 Days In, Season 1 is annoying. Which dude? Which dude are you talking about? Oh, I don't want to focus on this one. There's been a couple. On 60 Days In, like, it's like, dude, like, some of the stuff, you're just like, you know what you're here for. Why are you going out of pocket on a lot of this stuff? Like, you need to chill out. You're not, like, you're not top boss and shit. It's the dude who's a teacher. Yeah. Like I said, some of those people, they walk in there with a chip on their shoulder going, oh, I'm going to be Mr. Billy Badass. And they get checked and rocked real quick. I mean, they just think they're all that, and you're just like, dude, you're... Alright, so this has got to go this way, so... Like, it's crazy how they act. I mean, it really is. Oh, crap. Oh, LOL, yes. I mean, it's just crazy some of the stuff that they're like, they think they can do, and then when they're caught, and you know, they start, oh, well, I was doing this for the program. It's like, no, dude, you were doing this because your ego needs to get checked. Like, get over yourself. You're there, and that's the thing with the 60 days in. I feel like the people who sign up don't understand what they're there for. Like, they're being used. I mean, point blank. They're being used. And I don't think they really understand that. Like, listen, if you mess up, they don't have your back. They're just like, no, if you do the wrong things, like they say that they're like, oh, we're going to ensure your safety. But in all reality, they're there for you to get the job done. And their mindset is you get the job done. Like, that's, you know, they're not there to help you. Like, you don't have immunity. You don't have what you think you have when you go in there and you sign up for that show. Like, a lot of these people are just like, oh, I can do whatever I want. And you're like, no. And guess what? You broke the law in jail. Everything's recorded. You're like, no. Like, you're legit in trouble. And I just don't think they get it. It just doesn't seem like they get that concept. So they go in there and they're like, we're going to just do whatever we want. And you're like, good luck with that. Like, you don't get to do just whatever you want. Like, that's not how it works. Yeah, some think it's a game. Yeah, absolutely. They definitely think it's a game. I mean, they're like, you know, they sit there and do all this crap. I mean, and then yeah, I think it's a game. I knew what you meant. I mean, have you gone past season 1? Like, cause I'm not big on spoilers, but I think they're on season 3. The last one is a little weird. I haven't been able to get through it, but it's like they say 60 days in, but it's like, shh. Oh, you guys can't hear the desk. Oh, you can hear the desktop. Okay. So, they have 2 seasons posted, but there's more than 2 seasons. Some people help and some don't. Right, exactly. Some mess up the program more than they do. Like, they hurt more than they help. So there's 8 seasons so far. Yeah, the one girl, she's like, I'm so in love with this person. Da da da, and you're like, no, you're not. Really? Like, I'm trying to look and see, but they're not coming up season by season. Jump to release date. No. I'm looking up IMDb, but they don't have. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so they're just, some of these they're just clueless. Oh wow, 8. Well, and that's just the thing is that that's just the U.S. So they have 60 days in. They have they have 60 days in different countries. I saw it somewhere. Oh, okay, right here. Yeah, Narcoland, that's a different one. I'm not 60 Days in Narcoland. I'm not a big fan of that. But I thought I saw just seen the first. I mean, it's good. I like it. I've also seen Jailbirds. Like Jailbirds is cool. Um but yeah, they have I can't. Oh, maybe it's here. Oh, okay. Yeah, here it is. So release dates. So that they have Canada, US, Netherlands, Australia, and Brazil. Wait, also known as AKA. So they have Canada, US, Netherlands, Australia, Brazil. This and then also hold up. Wow, there's a lot of them. Okay, so they have original. They have Australia, Brazil, Canada. They have Canada in English, Canada in French. Now, I don't know if these are different shows or they're just dub-overs. But then there's also France, Germany, Japan, Mexico, Netherlands, Philippines, Singapore, South Africa, South Korea, Spain, Sweden, United Kingdom, and then, of course, United States in Atlanta. So, I mean, I would assume that a lot of these are probably dub-overs. And if you guys don't know what a dub-over is basically they'll play the U.S. version, but then dub over, Spanish if it's in Spain, or, like Mexican Spanish if it's airing in Mexico. Because a lot of people don't realize there's different dialects of multiple languages. But yeah, it's all over. They a lot of times, and like another show that I like watching is the Physical 100 on Netflix. Have you seen that, big boy? That's really good. I really like that. I mean, I've binge watched that show a couple times. They have 2 seasons, and each season's only like 6 episodes long. So you don't, there's not a whole lot. Jack, kick back. Yeah, it's great. I mean, me and my daughters, we love it. See, I want. But like that's a really good show too that we like watching. See, I don't have certain colors that I really want. But this is gonna go right here. I think I can pull up Gremlins. Yeah, so it is a dual joint. So they have a thigh, they have the kneecap, and then they have the leg and then the foot. See, they don't show the feet in this, but I can grab a different picture. So the arms are not, sorry, I'm looking at, the arms are kind of thicker than I thought, so that's good. I like that. Thanks. I'm gonna have a lot to watch. I'm watching and sorting. No worries. I appreciate you being here. Let me see if I have a couple of the parts that I really want. Do I have the parts that I really want? Like, I have this bin of parts that I pulled out for, like, to use for cars, and I know that these parts there's parts in here, but I don't know if I have. Where'd my leg go? Alright. So I have the downs. Do I have the ups? I can only switch that. Yeah, I can switch them. Yeah, I'll switch them. Alright. So I will switch them like that. And then I could just do that, and that's the other leg, the other side. How does that fit? Probably be better. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, I will do that. I mean, that's what a lot of the times is what I do. Is you know, while I'm sorting, that's kind of my process a little bit. Is while I sort, I will build. Just so that I can do that. Okay, so there's that, and then I basically, it's really not that extensive, and there's no real color variation. So unfortunately, I don't have a lot of like dark bluish or dark green. That's kind of the sucky situation. But I can just make my own. What other shows? So, I don't think there's any other real shows that I really watch a whole lot of. Going back to movies, have you guys seen, or has anybody seen the, what's it called? The new Roadhouse that's on Prime. That's really good. There's a couple things that I don't like about it, but for the most part, it is really good. Alright, I pulled out a bunch of those. Because I will do this, I will do this. Don't be moving on me. Do this, this, and this. And then I will need this. No, not yet. It's good. It's good. They do a good job with it. There are some differences and variations to it, but ultimately it is good. And I do suggest it, or I would recommend it, I would say. Alright, so here's one leg. And technically I need to, basically I need to duplicate that. That's going to be fun because I have that, and then I need that's going to be the struggle. Ooh, cool. Wahoo! Yeah! There's a party going on right here. It's a celebration to last throughout the year. For the good times and the laughter too. Gonna celebrate and party with you. Come on now. I've been gathering bulk Lego little by little. What's little by little? Okay, so I'm like, I mean, that'll give me. I bought a 100-pound box of Lego. Nice. I found some really neat stuff. Ah, here we go. Like what? Any like what's it called? Any monorail stuff? I found some really neat stuff. Like any monorail stuff at all? That you wanna, like, you know, hook me up with, just saying. All right, I will just settle with that. I don't think it'll really matter too much. So that's gonna go there. That's gonna go here, and then I got that there. Okay, that's perfect. Sweet. Some Star Wars? That's cool. Are you like a big Star Wars guy? It's a celebration. I need... So I need 4 there. Ooh, I need a lot. I'm finding simple. That's good. 3. Like I'm finding them, but not in... I mean, I'm finding the ones... I'm finding a bunch, but there's more in here that aren't the black. Because I need 4, 8, I need like 12 of them. And preferably in black. Yeah, like Star Wars. Cool deal. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, that's how I kind of got started, is I'd find mom and dads who are just trying to sell their bulk. You know, their kids aren't playing with the stuff anymore, and so that's kind of what I would do, is I'd buy just a bunch of bulk. I mean, I still got a huge tote of nothing but bulk still that I haven't even sorted. And most of it I haven't even like washed or anything either. So wait, 2, 4. So that'll go for those. But that's how you get. I mean, that's kind of where you end up getting a lot of parts that you don't even know you need. You know what I mean? Because because there's a lot. I mean, Lego has over some city sets. Nice. There's a lot of parts that Lego... I mean, think about it. Lego produces like over 10,000 parts. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. So, like, to have that, you know, it can be, daunting. And I mean, that doesn't even include the color so that goes there. That goes there. And then this one, I need to pull this stuff off. Do the feet later. I'm looking for more bulk. I mean, it's one of those things where you never have enough parts. Especially when you're mocking. The bad part about it is that when it comes to bulk buying, is you're never gonna get what you need, right? Sorry. Well, yes. Okay, there you go. You're never gonna get officially what you need. That's gonna be the difficult part, because like with your Greek city or what have you, it is gonna be difficult to find those items that you need, so you're still gonna have to like go onto Bricklink and order what you want or need to fill those gaps, and that's where it can be rather difficult. All right, I want it to be consistent, so I will take this off. Because it can be a little daunting, because you're like, oh, I need this piece in this quantity. The good part about it is you end up getting a lot of parts that you didn't know you needed until you needed them, if that makes sense. So that's that's where, you know, that kind of portion lies, is you're like, oh, I have that and I didn't even need it. Because there's a lot of parts that I get in bulk that I'm just like, I didn't even know that part existed, and now I do because I found it, like, just in bulk. So I mean, some parts you're gonna find that you definitely need, but others, it's kind of just one of those. It's the luck of the draw. I mean, it really, that's kind of what it boils down to, is it's the luck of the draw. So 2, 4, 6, 12, 18. Ooh, crap. Unless I find 2x4s. Or 2x2s, sorry. Oh, so there's 2, 4, 5. Okay. It's definitely the luck. I mean, because there's been times where I'm like, oh, and especially with minifigures. I mean, with minifigures, I mean, you can find some really great stuff. I mean, like, um, and like I had for the longest time, there was a Star Wars creature that I legit had. And I can't remember the name of it, but it's like, it's a brown dude, a Gorgon. I don't know if it's a Gorgon. It's something. Anyway, so I had it on my desk, and like people, before I stopped streaming on YouTube, because of a lot of drama and bullshit, I stopped streaming on YouTube. And I went over to, that's one of the reasons I went over to Twitch, to try to kind of get away from that, because I'm not about that life. Anyway, so I had it on my desk, and people were like, dude, is that this? Like, on your desk? And I'm like, yeah, it's just chilling there. I don't know what to do with it. And turns out I went over to Bricks and Minifigures, and the damn thing was worth 150 bucks. And you know, they got to make their money, so I ended up getting like 75 to 100, I can't really remember, in store credit. And I mean, that got me some stuff. I mean, and I found it in a bulk. Like, it was, like, and there's been other minifigures too. I have a huge bag of Star Wars minifigures that I have no interest in. That I've put aside just to sell the Bricks and Minifigures, or to sell, period. You know, because I don't need them. I don't want them. But I stagger it, because I don't want to go in, like, to Bricks and Minifigures, I don't want to go in there with, you know, $5,000 worth of stuff, and they're, you know, and waste their time or my time. So I just go, like, I save up what I want to trade in, and then go from there. Oh wow, yeah. I mean, because you could be surprised. I mean, you're looking for some parts, and you find a set that those parts are in, and it just so happens that they have them. You know, they have that set that you need the parts from. I mean, so it can work out. Because that's what I do is like if I'm looking for a part or two or however many parts, I do look at, okay, well, what sets are there sets out there that have the majority of those parts? Because sometimes you can find those on, for a discount on Bricklink or at Bricks and Minifigures or something like those, or Brick Owl. Maybe, you might be able to find those. And then you're like, oh, well, now I actually do have this and this and this. And you figure out real quick, like, hey, I don't need to go on to some of those and spend all kinds of money. Many of them are worth money, absolutely, especially the minifigures. There's minifigures out there that are worth, $1,000. And, if you're not into them, they're just sitting there. They're a bit harder to find now because, like, if you go into Marketplace and stuff, people see minifigures, they buy them up real quick. It's just kind of the nature of the beast. But they'll eat them up real quick, and then you're like, oh crap, now I don't. Especially when it comes to minifigures. Like if I see a Marvel lot and there's minifigures in there, oh, it's on like Donkey Kong, man. It's on like Donkey Kong. Because I love Marvel, and there's Marvel minifigures out there that I don't have that I'm just like, Boom, da, boom, boom, da, boom. Shit. Ooh, maybe they're in here. Nope. Ooh, I could use those. Oh yeah. Could use those. Definitely use those. Alright, so let me grab. I've found some Green Lantern and Green Goblin. That's cool. I have some Green Goblin, but that's because like I have a few of those. Green Lantern, I have one. They threw it at the Lego store. They threw it into the one kind of bins or the BAM. They were just kind of getting rid of them. So okay, so now I have the legs. They're not great, but they'll work. Alright, and then the feet, that's... Alright, I'll work with what I have and see what I can put together. Might be a situation where, okay. Alright. I'm rocking out the body really quickly. I'm actually pretty excited. Or the legs, I should say. Billie Jean's not mine. I found a couple of old figs from the 90s. So those, I mean, depending on which ones, especially the Star Wars stuff, those are going to be worth like a ton of money. If you can find, I think it's a Cloud City Skywalker, that's like $1,000. Like the Cloud City minifigures, those can run good money. I mean, good money. Oh. Alright, I can use those. I will pull this out for right now if I don't find the other ones that I want to use. Just in case. Just in case. Alright, so yeah, that's what I have. I will put those back so I'm not making a mess. Dodger Dog's in the house. What's up? Hello, hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Says, I found the Space CMFs at Walmart last week. The barcode scanner worked too, so I got everything I wanted. Nice! Nice! See, that's the thing. Like, not marking them, I honestly think they're losing a shit ton of money by not marking them. Because this is what happens in a store. You have those, and what ends up happening is they're no longer sellable, right? That becomes the issue, is they're no longer sellable because once they're opened, because a lot of people were opening them. A lot of people were opening, so they became unsellable. And then the stores essentially have to kind of take them back. That might be too big. And that becomes a problem because then it's like the stores will claim that they are, you know, they were open at the time or whatever, they're damaged goods, and then Lego has to fit the bill for them. So it ends up becoming a problem for Lego, and it costs them a lot more money than people realize. And then, of course, they jack up the prices. I checked the space ones the other day, and most of them were gone. About half of those were torn open. Right. Half of the rest. Right, exactly. They're being torn open, and then Lego, basically, they have the big box manufacturer, or the big box stores, have a deal with Lego to take all that back. So Lego then has to basically pay for them to come back, and then they're on the hook for that money. You know, and a lot of times, don't get me wrong, Lego will sit there and be like, okay, well, we'll receive them back, we'll clean them up, make sure they're good, and then they will repackage them. But they're still losing out on a ton of money when that happens. And of course, like, people don't care, you know, I mean, because their mindset is, well, it's not our money. And it's like, well, yeah, but yes, it is. Because at the end of the day, you're still in a position to where the prices are going to start going up. I mean, that's just how that works. I mean, they just don't. They don't think about it before they do it. They do that retail. Oh wait, hold on. I'll just buy a full box on Amazon. They do that retail or just Lego brand? No, it's all retail. Everything retail they do. I have difficulty believing Lego does anything more with Walmart than taking orders and selling them inventory. I'll just buy a full box on Amazon. Yeah, no. So most of the big box contracts are like that, where they have a net loss. They will take a net loss, and what ends up happening is they will report that net loss to the manufacturer, and the manufacturer, depending on their contract, they may have to ship those back, those damaged products back, and they'll either get a refund or they'll get a credit for future product. But it depends on the contract, because Lego may have stepped in at Walmart and said, and that might be why we see so many Lego sets inside the glass containers now, is if there's too many of them, Lego might step in and say, hey, we're getting too much net loss from you. Like, we need to nip this in the bud. So, I mean, obviously, I'm not privy to the exact details of contracts, but a lot of times that's what retail does. And they will put their foot down and say, hey, this isn't going to work. So if I suck ass at selling your product and it keeps getting stolen, I just tell you I'm experiencing loss and you have to pay for it. Dope. In some situations, yeah. I mean, Amazon does that all the time. If you do a return for like an Amazon return or a loss on Amazon, that loss goes to the store. Amazon doesn't eat that cost. Yeah. I know you're joking, but at the same time, it's actually, like, true. They will... Ooh, crap. That would have sucked. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, in that case, the current CMFs are a bad deal. Dang. Right. I mean, because if you go to Amazon, you could, because like there's people that showcase the Amazon scams all the time, that they'll buy Amazon returns, because in most cases when Amazon gets a return, they throw it in a bin. It doesn't go back to the manufacturer or the store. They just throw it in a bin and then charge the store to it. So there's like, you can buy a pallet of Amazon returns. And a lot of them are legit returns. But there are some times where somebody will buy like a car part, like a, I don't know, they'll buy rotors off of Amazon. And I'm just throwing this out as an example. They will put the old rotors in the box and ship it back to Amazon and keep the new rotors or brake pads. And they basically got free brakes, right? They just have to install them or pay to install them. And Amazon allows it. Now, if it's, I know they don't get resold. Wait, well, obviously, it's just a matter of which account eats the shrink. Right. I was under the impression Walmart was just eating shrink. But if they can clap back on Lego, that means they might actually have to change. Right. back in the day, you had to rent a car to get new brakes, right? But I mean, it's crazy what some of the shit that people do. They'll sit there and, I mean, so this is how I know this, okay? Dodger Dog, you didn't know me at the time, but this actually happened to me, and it was online. During a live stream, I went to the Lego store. So here in Southern California, a lot of people don't know that these exist, but there are Lego outlet stores, okay, or stores that are listed as Lego outlets. These Lego outlet stores, they get all of the damaged product and returns from Lego. And the Ontario store is actually one of those outlet stores. So it's not like a regular store, or they have the regular stuff. They have the regular PAB and all that. But there is a section of damaged stuff. And they discount it, right? So, and Big Boy, if you've ever been to the Ontario store, because you said you're in San Bernardino, if you know what I'm talking about. There is a huge section of damaged goods. And what that is Lego shipping them the damaged goods, and they sell it at a discount. And there's not many of these stores. Okay? So I've literally bought a damaged box product. It was the helicarrier, and when I opened it, the helicarrier set wasn't actually in there. When I opened it on stream, and inside was Stark Tower. Not the Avengers Tower, not the big one. This was a couple years ago. It was the small one. And they just switched that shit out. And it could have been from Walmart, it could have been from Amazon, it could have been from Target, because a lot of these stores, they don't look in the box and see what's in there. You tape up the box, you return it, and that was a big scam that was going on. And so I saw the helicarrier. I was like, oh, cool. I'm gonna just buy this, and come to find out, the helicarrier wasn't in the box. And so I contacted the store manager. I was friends with her, and I said, listen, and she doesn't work there anymore. She decided to leave the company. But I went to her and said, I said, look, I opened this and it wasn't in there. And she was like, no problem, I got you, just bring it back and we'll switch it out for a new one. And they did, because Lego customer service is epic. But I mean, like, that's the scams nowadays, unfortunately. You never know what's going to happen. So give me just a minute, guys. I need to go to the restroom. So give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Sinking. All right, I missed this comment. Dodger Dog says, last CMF series I watched a 50 to 60-year-old man squeeze open like 6 boxes in a row, stuff a bunch in his pocket, and walk away. Hopefully you reported him, and if not, you know, that's up to you, but it is sad that people resort to that stuff. And I mean, it's just like, really, I mean, if you can't afford something, then don't fucking buy it. I mean, I'm sorry, but just don't buy it. Hit me with your best shot. I mean, if I couldn't afford the Lego, like, I wouldn't buy it. I mean, and I'm not rolling in money. Like, I have, membership-wise, I mean, I have 3 members. I have one on, what's it called? I have 1 member on YouTube, and I have 2 members. I'm completely transparent. I'll show you the numbers. You, like, once you get monetized, it's not like you're rolling in dough. But, I mean, if I couldn't afford a set, then I'm not going to buy it. I mean, I'm not going to go in and steal it. Yeah, what a guy. Yes. It's wild. The barcode gets us halfway there, but man, a whole bunch in the corner would curb a lot of this behavior, I think. Well, and that's the thing. That's kind of what it boils down to, is I just wait a year until whatever I want starts popping up on Facebook Marketplace, right? Right? I mean, that's, yeah. I thought I had like a bin of, I have a bin of light bluish gray. Let me see if, instead of using a bunch of those. Yeah, I mean, you just get them on sale. I mean, and that's the thing. And Dodger Dog, I think you know this about me. What I do is I'll buy Lego all year long, but then I will, what's it called? I will save up my points all year long and then buy the big sets so that I can afford them. I don't know if anybody else does that. But, like, I'll save up all of my VIP points for the entire year so that I can buy something that I want. Because I know if I can't afford it, then I just wait. I just wait a year until, okay. I don't know if that... That's the bad part. I'm starting to run. Well, I can do this, and I think I can get away with this. Because, I mean, nobody really sees his feet. So I think I could get away with that. Yeah, I can. It'll look good. But yeah, I mean, when people do shady shit like that, it's just... It's kind of crazy to me. Boom! Leave that bitch alone. Oh. It's kind of weird that this song is from that time frame. Alright, so I've got that. Now let's see what I can put together on this one. I have 10,000 VIP points on my card. My goal is to get free Lego. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what it's for. At one point, my highest was 135,000 points. And then I ended up, and that was back when the boutique hotel came out. And then I bought a bunch of boutique hotels. Right now, I just spent a lot of points, but right now I have about 11,000, something like that. Let me see. Yeah, right now I have 11,017 points. But I just spent, I had like 40,000. I just spent a bunch of them. I still need more points though. Yeah, well, I mean, you always need more points. That's faux show. You always need. That's the thing. You always Lego collectors. There's basically 4 things. I like to add a 5th one as a joke, but there's 4 things a Lego enthusiast always needs more of. 1, space for their Lego. 2, time to build Lego. 3, money to buy Lego, or in that case, points. And 4, Lego. You always need more Lego. And then 5, I usually always say the 5th is ways to dust your Lego off, or get Lego off, or get dust off your Lego. But and one day I'm gonna put that shit on a shirt. What sucks is, like, I'm not good at digital design, and I can't really afford, like, I have so many. I want to do a lot of shirts. I want to get into the merch section, and it's not because, like, I want to make a shit ton of money. It's because I mean, that would be nice, but it's because there's not a lot of stuff out there. Like, this is really the Lego Master Builder shirt, that kind of thing. I don't really find a whole lot of shirts on there. A lot of them say the same thing. But, like, you know, I have so many ideas for different shirts, but I don't have the design skills to make them. So, and then I can't really afford to, you know, hire somebody to make those designs. Okay, so I need where I. I mean, I guess I can put that back there. Where'd that piece go? LOL, yes, so true. I mean, it is. And even when it comes to the oh no, I need to take that off. When it comes to certain things, it's like you're never going to have enough space. Like, even if you get a 10,000 square foot building, like, at some point you're gonna run out of room. It's kind of the nature of the beast. I mean, you see YouTubers and all those people. They talk about they change it. There's one guy, I'm not gonna name his name, but there's one guy who literally for a long time changed his city every single week. And it's because his city got so compact that anytime he would build something, he just didn't have the space. he just didn't have the room. And I mean, of course, that becomes a problem. I mean, if you like me, at some point, like, my garage is only so big. I only have so much space. Once I expand my city and add the 2 or 3 more tables, I don't have any more room. So once that fills up, then what? Like, my city stops. I can't build anymore. Or I find something else, like some other way to expand my city. That's the, I mean, that's really the only way to do it. I thought I had some 1x1s already out. Looks like I'm going to be looking for them again. You nuke it and start over. Well, and that's the thing too. So, Dodger Dog, have you seen my? Have you seen my? My boutique hotel. My current one. You just need to build high. Not really. Yeah, the big one. Right. So I've contemplated ripping that apart because I still technically haven't finished it. I've contemplated actually ripping that apart and and making it smaller so that at some point when I need the space, that, like, basically narrowing it down to 2 base plates instead of 4. That way that'll give me 2 base plates worth of area or build. That could give me 1 or 2 more builds. But even then, at that point, I mean, that's only giving me space for 1 or 2 more builds, right? Actually, I don't need the green. I need to just do the white. I have plenty of white. Building high doesn't help, actually. And here's why. Is no matter what, you only have the same amount of base plates. So, like, if your city is, let's make it easy for round numbers. What's a round number in feet? 5 times 6 is 60. So if my city was 5 feet by 6 feet, that is a total of 6. No, I need. I need round numbers. Well, no, that'll work. Okay, so so if I have like if my base plate is 6 feet, no, that doesn't work. Oh, if my city is 10 feet by 10 feet, no, that would be 12 base plates by 12 base plates, right? Even if I build up, it's still only on 1 base plate. Does that make sense? Like, you still only have the same amount of base plates. And that's what makes it difficult. Did I explain that shit right? I probably butchered the hell out of that. But what I'm trying to, let me see. So I need 3 toes. So 6 toes, 2 feet. So I need 12 of these. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right there. Four. Okay, hold on. Totally. One of the things I do a lot to simplify is to choose a few defining features of a build and then reduce it down to just those features. I think a lot of big architecture pieces would benefit from that treatment. Yeah, I mean, it's like I've seen some builders, and again, I'm not going to name any names, that will sit there and, they build like 5 foot tall buildings. They build, and don't I'm like I've done that, but they build 5 foot. They'll build, a building that's 4 base plates round, and then it's 6 feet tall, and that's great, but like now, like that's limiting your city because you have to scale for that, right? Because the next building over, okay, now you have to go bigger because then it doesn't look right, right? So those are the things to like consider when building a city. I mean, that's why Big Boy, when I was talking to you the other day about the logistics, like you were saying, it was going to be 6 feet tall, and you were going to do basically 30 base plates. Well, once you get 4 base plates in, roughly 4 base plates in, you can't see. And if you're going all the way around, 4 base plates all around. Okay, well, the interior base plates start getting limited because you can't really see what's those unless they're taller than the buildings in front of it. If you have a 6 foot building on the second base plate, well, anything beyond that point, you can't. It's going to be difficult to see. Um, but I mean, there's only so much space. Even if you build your own like Lego building, or you rent out a space for your Lego building, you only have so much space until you need more space. And some of those buildings, like it's great that they're big. Like I said, my boutique hotel is 4 base plates big. It's 4 stories tall. That's great and all, but man, I'm like it takes up so much space. Same with my police station. I love my police station, but it's 4 base plates big. I mean, that's 2 base plates that I could use doing something else, and that's where it becomes difficult. Okay, so I need claws, and I need the small ones. Get 9 to 5. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I need. I should have the 6 in here. I should have more than 6, but hopefully. Okay, 2. Three, 4, 3, 4. 5, 6. All right. Still need to do hands. But yeah, I mean that's what it starts becoming difficult. Scale wise. And I mean, unless I have, Mr. Beast money, well, not even Mr. Beast money, but I mean, probably like, Zach, kind of, Zach Rutledge, local. If I start making money like they are, like then I can build a building and save up for that, but I don't think I'll ever get to that point. All right, look at that. I'm making progress. I'm excited. So there's my legs, and then if I throw on, I hope this sticks. Ooh. Alright, my camera's kind of a little wonky. Still need to rock out more details regarding the body and the hands. I don't want the shine. He's definitely delicate. I like the ears. Yeah, the ears move. The ears move. So does the jaw a little bit. But I mean, you see it's kind of wobbly. But it works. It definitely works. Yeah, see, you have to, in order to get the full eyes. And then I'll go grab Gizmo. Have you guys seen Gizmo? So as a comparison, and I think proportion-wise, I think that's about right. As far as, I don't know if I can pull up a picture. The arms could be extended. No. I still have to extend the arms. I haven't extended the arms yet. Yeah, because if I show you. Why? Oh. Why? Oh, because it's locked. Hold on, let me scale this down. So this is the picture that I'm basing it off of. And you can see his arms go down. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, his arms go down past his legs. So scale-wise, so of course I have to do the body work. I have to do, like, I have to fix, or I have to work on the dark tan here on his body. I'm not gonna mess around too much with the dark tan here. I don't think I have the pieces for it, but we'll see. But I have to do the dark tan here, and then, but I wanted to focus on the legs, because the legs they have to be sturdy, right? So I think I'm doing good. So I have to do the forearms. I have to do the forearms and then the hands still. The hands are on here, but I have to add a forearm. So I was gonna Gizmo and Stripe together. Images. Is there any movie clips of the two of them together? Or movie images of the two of them together? See, I see toys, but I mean it's about right. All I see is toys. I don't see like any official images from the movies where it showcases the two of them together. But it looks like everything I'm seeing toy-wise, scale, Gizmo's head goes up to Stripe's shoulders. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. God, it's almost 11 already. Wow. Yeah, I'm not seeing scale-wise. I'm not seeing anything where from the movie they're standing together. Your build is giving me ideas for my Reed Monsters creation. I've been on and off building. Hey, well, I'm glad that you're getting inspiration from these. My camera's still off, but you get the idea. Oh, back them up. But yeah, so making good progress. Like I said, so I have to add. I'm probably going to see if. Well, that's the thing. I don't have any more of these curved pieces, I don't think. I can figure something out, though. That's kind of the difficult part. Oh, these. I'm glad you're getting some ideas. I love it. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Okay. So Gizmo's gonna go over here. Oh! Shit! That's no bueno. Alright, so I will definitely have to do something with that. But I think I have the body right. I really do. I think I have the body pretty much locked down. So I'm excited about that. I need, of course, like I said, I need the arms. I just need to expand. Feel like I should like expand. I think that would be good. Just expand the feet a little bit more for stability. I feel like that should go down. I feel like the body should go down a little bit more. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. See, like, there's two of those. Come on, give me, throw me a bone here. Ah, perfect. And then this might be the back. Ooh, maybe. Yeah, I can definitely, I think I can work with that. Okay, so pop this off if I can. Pop this off. See, like I have to, yeah, I can't go too far. I think I have to go to there. Okay. Um. Well. Okay. That's a little tight, but we'll work with it. Oh. Okay, so back to topics. Let me see if I can go up one more with this. Um, if I did. Um, movies, music, shows, Lego. Okay, so we haven't talked about music. Um, what what music is everybody into? Anybody have any, preferences as far as music that they like? Are you country people versus, you know, me personally, I'm pretty eclectic when it comes to music. I don't really like, as long as it has a good beat, I'm I'm cool. I don't really have I mean, like, I'm not as big into country per se, but I mean, it's fine. Just kind of depends on the person, and it depends on like kind of what I'm listening to. Um, I'm like more into individuals versus like really into genres, if that makes sense. Like, I can get down on pretty much any music as long as it has like a good sound to it. All right, looks like I need one more on each side. So I need two. Ah. Sorry, guys. I'm like focused. Okay, so all right, I like that. Really? I need one more? No. Okay. All right. So I think I think I officially got the legs down. Maybe throw just a little bit more detail here. That looks good. Throw that there. Grab another tile. Alright, and then I need another plate of some kind. A 1x1 plate. Nope. Preferably dark bluish gray. But you can't win them all, right? I could probably find a couple in a bin. Let me see. Those are light bluish gray. Where's my dark bluish gray? See if there's any. Just on top. I need 2. Sorry, I know I'm off camera. Just looking for parts. Alright. Ooh, this might be a good one. Alright. Alright, I think I could probably find a couple 1x1s in here. Where's my tweezers? Alright. Worst case scenario, I use these. I would prefer 1x1 plates, square plates, instead of 1x1 round, but I know your people are probably going, why are you using tweezers? And the reason why is because a lot of times if I find a part, especially the smaller parts, the moment I find it, like I'll try to reach my fat fingers down and it just slides down to the bottom and it becomes difficult to grab. Versus if I just use tweezers. And again, I won't have that problem when I become a little bit more organized, but right now, there's a second one. It ends up working out really nicely. As you guys just saw, I was able to rock that out real quick, and I don't need those. And it becomes way easier to grab those parts. All right, so I need 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I got that. I might need... Oh, I won't need that. All right. What am I looking for? Okay, I've got more of these, that's cool. Alright, just in case. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Alright, well let me see what I have existing wise. And then if it doesn't work, then I will figure something else out. I mean, if I do... No, see, I still need... I need the 1x2 brick with the one axle piece. That would kind of be the best option right now. That'd be the most ideal, I think. Oh. Which I have right here. That worked out. Okay, so this will slide in. And then this will slide that way. And we will put with you. With you. Okay, that'll work. And then I have another over here. I would feel better if I had like a random... I can do like a random like pink brick or something. Yeah, I'd rather do that. Okay, yeah, I feel better about that. Alright, so that goes there, and then that would go yeah, I like that. Okay. I need to figure out that, but whoa. Alright, so this is what I'm looking at right now. So that's kind of the body. That's kind of the arms. So I have two of these that I can use. One for each side. question becomes, do I have enough of those pieces, which I know I don't. Well, like I said, I'm making progress. And let's see, will it stand up? It's wobbly, and it is leaning forward, but it's standing up. It is standing up. Yeah, I can make that work. Because I have those. That's the only thing. I need to figure out the head as far as like it just jolting back. Oh, and then when the head comes off, it like gets all messed up. Which means this isn't, I mean, I know I need to secure that a little bit better. The Dino Comic. Well, hello, welcome. First time chatter. How's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Says looks cool. Thank you. So since this is your first time here, welcome. Thanks for being here. So I have Gizmo that I made. So I did Gizmo for my youngest daughter, and I'm doing Stripe for my oldest daughter. I am typically a city builder. If you want to see my city, this is my city here. Sorry, those are a bit big. Sorry about that. Alright, so this is my city. My city is currently 12 feet by 12 feet, and I'm expanding to 16 by 16. And then I have my part wall, which is along this side. I'm reorganizing. And then I have my backlog, which is around this side, which I'm reorganizing. And then I'm working on my other stuff. So how are you doing today? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. We're building Stripe right now, and I'm just trying to figure out the body, because that's the difficult part at this point. But how's your day going? How is your day going? Hopefully it's going well. Almost need I just need some. That's a crazy Lego room. I know I've been called worse. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? I am good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm just kind of working through and trying to get a lot of the things I want out of this build. I'm trying to work on a few different aspects of it, but it's turning out really well. I'm actually really liking how it's turning out. Good. Going to see my grandma in LA. Nice. Yeah. Don't skimp on. Listen. Like, don't skimp on seeing the grandparents, seeing the folks, because they're not going to be around for a while, or they're not going to be around too long. Hopefully they're around. You know, an amazing amount of time, but you never know when stuff happens. So Gizmo as cute as a real Mogwai. Hey man, if you find a real Mogwai, hook it up. But I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to go as detailed as possible. I mean, so ultimately these are for my daughters, and they will go on tour with me, and I say tour lightly. So when we do events and stuff like that, I will bring them with me. We will bring them, but for the most part, these are for my daughters. I'm only bringing them, like, I'll bring them if I do shows and stuff, just because, like, I know people will want to see them. Yeah, I mean, they're turning out really good. I'm really proud of them right now. True, thank you. Yeah, I mean, my grandparents aren't around. My grandfather, he's technically my step-grandfather, but he helped to raise me, and it's kind of a situation where I wish I had more time with him. He passed away in 2014, so he's been gone, unfortunately, 10 years now. And I still miss him. So, and I wish he moved up to Oregon when I was a teenager, and I regret not going up there as much as I wanted to. And now I can't. I mean, I can go up there, but he's not there. So, take advantage of the time that you have, because there's not much more of it, unfortunately. Not much more of it. But yeah, and then so I didn't showcase so Gizmo. The ears move. Both sides. The head obviously articulates. The mouth up and down. And then the hands kind of spin, but the arms articulate, and so does the thigh and the foot. Those articulate as well. I'm trying to make sure that they're kind of mobile, because that way I can do stuff like this. Like, this head tilt is super cute. You know what I mean? Like, you just, aw. Oh man, I feel sometimes we want to visit people or do outside activities, but work sometimes takes too much time. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, and time gets away from you. I mean, ultimately time gets away from you. You think you have more time than you do, and then it's sometimes too late. And that's the bad, that's the really, really bad part is, time just gets away from you, and you think you have more time than you really do, And then before you know it, that time is gone, and you can't get it back. You can't, you know. My grandfather in particular, he raised me. My dad was a piece of shit. And he just died recently. He died in the end, or at the end of February, or no, sorry, January. And he was a true, you know, I know where he went. And I don't wish that on anybody, but I'm pretty confident I know where he went. And my grandfather helped raise me, and you know, I was heartbroken when he moved up to Oregon because I knew I wouldn't see him as much, because I used to see him every single weekend or every other weekend. And I think he had moved up. I was like 14. I was like 14 when he moved up to Oregon. And I think after he moved up to Oregon, I may have seen him like once a year, if that. So, yeah. Definitely don't let time get away from you. I mean, definitely don't let time get away from you. Sorry for your loss. Still really sad that you guys didn't have the best relationship. Did you go to his funeral? No, I wasn't invited. I had issues with my dad, and therefore I had issues with my siblings. And it kind of got to the point where I mean, I didn't even hear from my siblings that he had passed away. I had to hear it from my aunt and my cousin, and then when I contacted my brother, his excuse was, well, there was just a lot going on. Sorry, dude. And I was like, well, yeah, but I mean, you obviously contacted everybody else, so. And then for the obituary, they didn't even include, and I wasn't even upset that they didn't include me, but they didn't include my wife and my daughters. You know, that's just, for me, it's just a kind of that's a disrespect. So I'm not heartbroken by it. It is what it is. Dang, that sucks that they didn't tell you. Yeah, I had to find out via my my aunt, who I had not spoken to in years, and then I had to also find out via my cousin, and even she's like, "Hey, don't tell them I told you," and I'm like, "Why? What are you afraid of? What? I don't understand what you're afraid of. If they find out that you told me." But I mean, it's kind of one of those, like I said, you know, we didn't have a good relationship. My grandfather was more of a father than he was, so you know, I wasn't. It's kind of crazy because I've told people this before. And maybe this seems like I'm a piece of shit myself, but I was more upset that I was not upset that my dad passed. Like, I was upset because I was not upset, if that makes sense. I mean, I was more upset that my cat, like, that we had to put my cat down over him. So, well, I hope you are living better without them and all the drama people bring sometimes. Absolutely, and that's the thing. That's kind of, that's kind of the gist of it, right? Like, is I'm better off without them and without him than I am with him. So, I mean, he never treated me like a son. He treated me like a slave. So it's kind of one of those, you know, it is what it is. So I'm not really, you know, I'm not too broken up about it. I really ain't. Which is sad. I mean, he doesn't know my kids. I mean, he never did, and he never cared to. And really, my siblings either. I mean, it's their loss. I've got two amazing daughters um, that are gonna succeed in life without them, and I've taught them actions speak louder than words. That's kind of what I've told them. If they wanted to be a part of their lives, then they would make the effort. And you focus on the people who make the effort, who want to be a part of your life. And that's with anything. I'll tell anybody and everybody that. Truly focus on the people who want to be a part of your life. Don't focus on the people that you want to be a part of your life. Because you can focus really hard on those people that you want a part of your life. Sorry, what was I going to say? What was I saying? Focus on the people who want to be a part of your life, and don't focus on the people who don't want to be a part of your life. And sometimes you want it to be the same, and other times it's just not that way. The people who want to be a part of your life may not necessarily be the people that you want, or vice versa. I feel like I'm screwing that up, but essentially, like, it's a two-way street, right? So focus on the people who matter, and that focus on the people that matter to you, and then focus on the people that they feel matter to them, that you matter to them. Shit, what am I trying to say? Focus on the people in your life that matter to you, and focus on the people in your life that you matter to them. How about that one? I think that's better. And I think if you do that, you won't go wrong. Because it's important for it to be a two-way street. It really is. I mean, it just doesn't work when it's a one-sided effort. I mean, in the last 4 or 5 years, we've kind of started to realize that how much effort we put into people, and how much effort people have put into us, and you really start to see who matters, and both in your life, and who matters, whose life matters, or think they. I can't even talk anymore. It basically opens up your eyes to see who matters to you and who you matter to. There you go. I mean, because it's important. That two-way street is really important to find out. It's really important to understand and know about that too. All right, so we're running out of time here, but we're making really great progress. I'm really happy with the progress that we've made. So at this point, I need to figure out the hands, which okay are in fact these. So I have a couple of these, which is great. I have this piece. I think those would be better. So that goes there. That's going to go there. And then I like this. I wish we had these in different colors in dark tan. Do they have that piece in dark tan? Or some variation of it? Okay. And that's the end of the soundtrack. And I think that might be the end of the stream, to be honest. Because I need to look to see if I have some parts, and so I need to do that, and then I need to get going and doing some stuff. So I'm gonna take some pictures of this, and hopefully not mess this up. Eh. I mean, we've made some amazing progress. I'm very happy with the progress that we've made. Now I got to get this thing to stand up properly, because it keeps. Ah. All right. One. Okay. I want to take some pictures and show the progress. Where's the camera? Okay. So there's not, and then I will, and then so that people can see that too. Okay, cool. All right, and then I need to so that I can easily mark those. All right, guys. So do 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 do. This is the difficult part because of how I have to send these to myself, which sucks. So I'm gonna put that there. Hopefully the signal is good right there. And then I was gonna send them on here. That's the difficult part. Do 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 do. Ba 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 bow. All right. Do 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 do. Going faster right there. It's funny. So on my desk, like basically if I have my cell phone like here, it barely transfers, but if I go here then it transfers a little bit better. But it's still slow going. So we're gonna go ahead and raid out, but I want these to download first or upload first into because people like to see them, um, see what I was working on. But it's kind of a pain in the butt to be honest. And it takes up a lot of time. So overall, does anybody have any questions? Last part of the section is Q&A. While we're waiting for this to transfer, because I'm going to go ahead and raid out, but I don't want to raid out until after this is done. Um, Once this finishes, then I'll raid out. So, guys, anybody have any questions or anything like that? I do want to thank Big Boy and Dodger Dog, and the Dean O'Comic. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate all the love and support. All the folks that are lurking in the background, like every little bit helps and goes, helps the channel grow and all of that fun stuff. So, um, in fact, I'll be right back while this is uploading. I'll be right back. Do. So give me 1 second, and then once we come back, hopefully we'll be able to raid out because I got to go to the restroom again. Um, there we are. All right. Sweet. All right, so we are going to go ahead and raid out. Again, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate all the love and support. It really, really does mean a lot to me. We're going to go ahead and raid out to Moko. And again, I can't have a good one, man. You too. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate all the love and support. It really does mean a lot to me. And we will see you next time on 36 Bricks. Did it raid? Didn't raid. 2, 1. Raid now. There we go.